In this video, I'm going to tell you one of my favorite, if not my favorite story of when a client was subconsciously self-sabotaging and what we did to help her clear it. Now, this client that came to me is a very successful businesswoman. She owns multiple businesses, has government contracts and all these things. So she came to me because she wanted to work on business stuff, because that's what I and my team specialize in. So we do our first session. She's feeling great. She's feeling amazing. And then the next week, roll around to our second session, and hours before our call, she messaged me and says, "Dom, I'm so sorry, I have to cancel our appointment. I just got in a car accident." Now for me, knowing what I know and understanding our reality and how things actually work, I knew there was something going on with inside of her mind and her soul, that created and attracted this scenario in her life. Now, some people are gonna listen to that and say, that doesn't make sense, you're crazy, hear me out. So I knew right away, I'm like, okay, she's got some stuff going on in her mind, and this accident happened for one reason or another. So the next week rolls around, hours before our call, she says, "Dom, I have a headache, my back's hurting, I got really bad brain fog, I can't make today's appointment." But I said, okay, no problem, let's reschedule. So we reschedule for the following week, same exact thing happens. By the third time of her wanting to reschedule, I said, you know what, no. We're doing our call today because I know that there's something going on and I know we can help her and we can fix it, her headache and everything else. So we jump on the session and I explained to her how we attract scenarios like this in our lives because of something that's going on inside of us, something in our subconscious mind. And she just couldn't believe it, as most people don't. And if when I first learned about this concept, I thought the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I attracted a car accident into my life. Sure, right? So this is what I said. I said, look, let's just pretend. I put my arms up like this. I said, let's just pretend for the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, as we go through our session, that what I'm telling you is the truth. Let's just pretend, just for fun, that something inside you in your subconscious attracted this scenario for one reason or another. She said, okay. So as we're going through our session, by the way, we jump on the call and she's just like, oh my God, Dom, I'm feeling so bad. My headache, she said her headache was a 12 out of 10. She said her lower back was an 8 out of 10. And she had brain fog and she couldn't remember things, and she was being very forgetful. So that was the beginning of our call. So as we go through our session, when you go through hypnosis, there's different types of hypnosis depending on what you want to do. And in this case, it's a state of hypnosis where you're actually aware of what's going on. So what's happening is we're having a conversation with your subconscious. Sorry, the car is gonna drop this thing. We're having a conversation with your subconscious mind, and you're aware of what's going on. And what we're doing is we're asking your subconscious mind specific questions to get down to the bottom of why she created this scenario. So I knew that was gonna happen. I'm just gonna hold it like this. So this is what we discovered. As she's in hypnosis, her eyes are closed and she's like kind of there, kind of not. And she goes, Dom, I take care of everybody. She goes, I take care of my parents. I take care of my brother, my business partner. He's lazy. I do most of the work in our businesses. And she goes, I take care of everybody. And for once in my life, I wish somebody would just take care of me. And I said, okay, how does that relate to what's going on with your car accident? And she goes, the thing is, I never give myself a break. This woman was in the military for 20 years, very A-type, hard-charging personality, no, don't give up, don't take a break, just go. And she goes, I never give myself a break. And so I think deep down inside, I wanted something like this to happen to force me to take a break because I wouldn't. And she goes, and so that's what I think happened. I think I created this to force me to take a break. And her belief was subconsciously that she didn't deserve to take a break. And obviously when we go back, we find out what it is. It's all childhood stuff where, her parents made her do certain things and she just believed I don't deserve to take a break. I always have to work. I always have to take care of everybody. So here's the crazy part. As we go through and we release these beliefs, she opens her eyes and she's in disbelief. She's like, oh my God, Like, what was that, And I go, how's your head feel? She kind of goes like this, like, it's like, you still have a headache? And she goes, no, it's gone. I'm like, are you sure? Check. And she's kind of like, yeah, no, I don't feel a headache anymore. I said, how about your back? She kind of like turns like this. She goes, yeah, my back pain's gone as well. How about your brain fog? She's kind of looked around like, that's gone also. Now, let me share with you why I share this with you. Oftentimes, especially as business owners, we don't realize what's going on subconsciously. And we will unconsciously self-sabotage in many different ways. That could be we get sick, we have a car accident, we get really tired and we don't want to do the work, or whatever the case may be. And we self-sabotage, and it's a pattern that keeps happening until we do a deep dive and really discover what's going on within us. And once we can discover this is how I want you to think about your mind. Our mind is like a projector. Whatever's in front of the projector is going to project onto the screen. Well, guess what? Whatever thoughts are in our head are going to project into our reality. So whenever we can really truly discover why we're self-sabotaging, and it's not just in business, it's our relationships, it's our health, it's everything. And it's a mechanism within inside of us that our subconscious mind thinks it's helping us. It's like, hey, if we get in a car accident, that'll finally get us to take a break, because the subconscious mind does not operate out of logic. The subconscious mind doesn't think about, hey, this may be dangerous. It just thinks, hey, we need a break, so therefore I'm going to sabotage this and make it happen. So guys, if this story resonated with you, do me a favor, hit the like button, and then also comment down below a time in your life where you may have self-sabotaged. Maybe you're right on the verge of a big breakthrough, a new business deal, a career thing, or a relationship thing, and for whatever reason you started self-sabotaging. Let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to see what you guys experience, whether it's, again, you get tired, you get sick, these different things. Also, if you're a business owner, you're in sales, and you really want to break through to the next level. Maybe you hit a ceiling in your business and you don't know why. Maybe you're a solopreneur, you want to grow a team, or maybe you have a team and you want to expand your team, kind of like myself. Do me a favor, go down in the description and book a consultation with myself or with my team, so we can really do a deep dive to figure out what's causing you to self-sabotage, and we can remove it. Because when we do, which we will, and you remove that self-sabotage, you can create a life that most people will only dream of. It's a life that the top 1 or 2% of people in the world actually live and actually experience, which is a blessing I've been able to create for myself. And it only came through programming my subconscious mind. So if that's you, go down in the description and book a consultation now.